I love to be able to control photons. G4000 is a coaxial design. Instead of having dual axis, we have only one axis. So we put the light in along one axis and collect the light along the same axis to the camera. And because of that, you don't get shadow. It has a huge angular range. It can really see big angles from curved objects. There are lots of things like, especially in the consumer electronics market, very small gaps need to be inspected, and it's really about capability of seeing almost the vertical edges of very tiny gaps. One big area for G4000 product is the semiconductor. BGA measurements, the industry needs to measure the shape of the ball and the height of the ball, and to make sure that the BGA balls are evenly distributed in height. Chromatic confocal sensors have a white light source, which means that you have all the colors of the visible light. And then you have lenses that are capable of focusing the different colors at different depths. Wavelength to depth encoding. In addition to that, you need also capabilities and methods to measure the wavelength. So you need a spectrograph. You have a spectrograph which can detect the dominant wavelength that has been reflected from the surface. It's like a fairly complicated mathematical problem. 35 to 40 lenses. Each of them have two sides, plus the materials, plus the air gaps between the lenses. There are many variables in that equation. One of the things with laser sensors is that there's always some amount of speckle noise in the data, and that's because of the light source. The lasers are coherent light sources, meaning the photons that are emitted from the laser diode have the same wavelength and the same phase, and because of that you get the interference. With chromatic confocal sensors, you don't have that because the light source is not coherent. It's incoherent. White light in photography, chromatic dispersion is a problem because it blurs the image. But we take the advantage of that effect. By focusing the different wavelengths at different depths, we can measure 3D.